Nobody on TikTok or on Twitch or YouTube could just hear me because OBS likes to fuck me in the ass. Okay. Anyway, hi folks. Anybody that's here, thank you so much for being here. I'm putting on some. Oh my god. Is the soundtrack or the score? Okay. Okay. I've got the Walking Dead score on. This is perfect. All right, let's do this. So the title is "No One Survives." I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller so everything can be seen. Okay. So the title is "No One Survives." The players and NPCs are a part of an established group. They went out hunting, cleaned and stripped the deer, packaged the meat to be brought back, but ate some themselves before realizing it was infected meat. Since they ate infected meat rather than be bit themselves, they have time before they turn. The group decides the best thing they can do is go into the nearby city that is teeming with infected to try and scavenge supplies and leave it somewhere safe for the survivors back at their home base. Setting up the adventure. The hunting party consisted of 12 to 16 people spreading out to hunt more creatures. Hello! I'm making a zombie adventure for the Breathless Jam over on Itch. Thank you so much for popping in. I've got 8 days until this jam ends, and I really want to put this adventure in there. When you get to the city, have them split up into groups to cover more ground. If the group your players are in dies and you wish to continue the story, switch over to another group in a different part of the city. To prepare for this, you can either have your players make a bunch of different characters to start off with, or they can make them when it's necessary. Part 1. The meat. However, look, I know how to structure a TTRPG adventure for like 5e. I'm not sure what to do here, so I'm about to bite the bullet. I'm gonna bite the bullet and go by the facility with which I believe is a Breathless game. Yep, $7. Yep. Buy now. Pay with PayPal. We're going to do that real quick. Review order. Download. Okay. I don't think I have permission to share this with you guys on stream, so I'm not gonna. But I am gonna be looking at it and probably reading it, so that's gonna be fine. Can I do this? Oh, I can do this. Okay, so the only thing you're seeing right now is like what I'm actually camera source obstructed. No, it's not. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this real quick. Okay, let's see. What does this look like? Ooh. The meat. Okay, I think... Hey, Charlie! Hi, friend! Hey, I'm working on a zombie apocalypse adventure for a game jam called Breathless. Thanks for popping in! Also, that is a really cute emote. Like, this is so adorable. Hey, Isaiah! Wait. Is that mine? Hold on a second. I don't know, my own emotes. Weird energy there. Okay. So Breathless is a like survival, like kind of zombie apocalypse style game. And so that's what I'm like working on right now. So we have, oh God, we have, is this what I want to work on? I should work on this. Maybe it is in fact mine, but I don't remember Charlie, I don't remember putting it in there. So I'm sitting over here like, oh, emotes? Oh, we got a little guy? You know what? Speaking of emotes, I should get the homie Rouse to make me some Twitch emotes since we got a deal going on. Hold on. Rouse Twitch emotes. Okay. You know what? Right now I'm learning BTM for a future Vampire the Masquerade. I hear good things about the playthrough of it. I also hear bad things about like, stop bark up. I will kick you out of my room. You see what I'm dealing with? I don't know what they're barking at. I've been having a little pain in it, so I've been doing like wrist strengthening exercises, but I also wear this sometimes. It's nothing serious. It's not carpal tunnel. I'm just trying to be like a little bit proactive. So nothing serious happened to my wrist. Oh, your TikTok stream has been upgraded since last time. Yeah. Hey, Ghost. Hey, Dragon. Hey, homies. Yeah, I was like, I can do overlays. I was like, why haven't I been doing overlays this entire time? I'm a silly guy with silly things. I made these overlays today. Mind you, I did mess up a little bit because the way I wanted it is, because I'm still a little bit of a novice on TikTok Live, so I need to figure out how this works. But so when I go on a break, I want my camera to not be here. So I need like overlays that like kind of block it all out. And the ones that I did, I forgot to block out the top screen. So I have to do that manually. But by the time we stream on Monday, it'll be completely correct. Completely correct. So I'm very excited about this. Okay. But, all right. Okay, so part one, the meat. Here's the thing. Oh, wait. I know what it is. Setting the scene. Hold on. Hello, welcome. I'm playing, wait, I'm not playing anything. I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure for a game jam. Jesus Christ, I was about to be like, I'm playing. No. Let's see. We're gonna go heading 1. We're gonna go underscore. So setting the scene. Read the following text. How's it going? Read the following text. Okay, setting the scene. First off, I think the best way to set the scene is to is to figure out what city we're gonna have this in, right? So, all right, actually, we're gonna stick to this one, and I'm just gonna be looking over here as well. Hold on. Water. Okay. So, yeah, everyone, I'm playing type stuff. Okay. So before we set the scene, I think I need to figure out what the location is. Okay. Major city next to a forest. Not now. Several major cities are known for being near surrounded by forests. These are Salt Lake, Denver. Ooh, Atlanta. I know Atlanta. Wait. Wait a minute. Major city next to a major city with walls? Hey, how's it going, friend? I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure. Thank you for being here. Atlanta top, Atlanta over, like, Atlanta is huge. Like, Atlanta is so big. There aren't many cities that still have walls, certainly not around anything but downtown. Yeah. Maybe an island city. Wait, wait a minute. What about, no, that's not gonna work either. You know, I might just have to make up a city. You know what? I actually, I can make up a city and make a map. It's fine. I can make up a city and make a map. Setting the scene. Let's get the name right now. City name generator. We're just gonna get a city. Let's see. Poland? These are ridiculous names. Okay. United States city name generator. Like, give me something that sounds... Okay, North American town names. We can work with that. Eastmere... hello? Okay. I don't think this place knows what United States Cambrook? Okay, sure. Sure. Okay, setting the scene. On the outskirts. Far into the woods. Far into the woods. Surrounding the city of Cambrook. The make the best living they can. I'm gonna need a name for the zombie apocalypse encampments. Let's see. Name generator. Not really camp names, but like okay. Horror camp name. I don't really want that either, but we'll see if there's anything good here. Ooh. You know what? Actually, we can make it a camp because it could have literally been a camp, right? There could be like outside of the city of Cambrook, which is a large city. There's a massive wooded forest around it. Hey, welcome. I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure. There's a massive wooden forest. There's a massive forest around it, and deeper into the woods, probably like 2 hours walk, 2 hours drive, is a literal camp, which like and it's got like wooden walls. So that makes sense. Okay. The inhabitants of camp I don't wanna. Is that a real camp? Sir, we just went outside. Oh, 1 second, folks. My dogs haven't had their snack. 1 second. Snack time? You want a snack? Come on. Let's get a treat. Hello. Apologies for that, folks. I forgot to give my dogs their afternoon snack. Okay. Camp, I don't wanna. You know what? We're gonna go with that. The inhabitants of Camp, I don't wanna, are making the best. Are making the best. Are making the best living they can. High wooden walls. Wait. Far into the woods surrounding the city of Cranbrook, survivors are making the best living they can. The high wooden walls of Camp Inowana have served them well. Have the high wooden walls of Camp Inowana have served them well, repelling raiders and the dead alike. TikTok wasn't letting me in for a bit, but it seems to be working again. Hello, hey friend, welcome. I think we're setting the scene here right now for where the players find themselves when they bring back the meat. Right? They've gone farther into or a different repelling, not repealing. Repelling raiders and the dead alike. Excuse me. The inhabitants of Camp Inowana. Okay. Far into the woods surrounding the city of Cambrook, survivors are making the best. Survivors. You can make it a former juvenile rehab camp to explain having the walls from the beginning. Ooh! You're so right. That makes even more sense. Oh my god. Oh my. Thank you, homie. I'm gonna have to put your name in the credits. Be like, additional credits go to. Let me make sure I don't forget to do that. I see, this is one of the reasons why I like doing the co-working stuff, especially when it's like stuff that I'm doing that I can be like very open about I'm making with you guys, versus if I'm doing design work that I couldn't share on screen and like can talk about it minimally and stuff, because I'm under like an NDA or something. Credits. Prof. Doom. Okay. Okay. And then we'll also go setting. Cambrook. Camp Inowana. Previous juvenile detention center. Oh wait, hold on. What do these usually look like? Juvenile detention rehab. Juvenile rehab center? Juvenile detention center images. Yeah. Okay. Far into the woods surrounding the city of Cambrook, survivors are making the best living they can. I'm gonna have to reword that. The high wooden walls reinforced with steel panels, reinforced with sleek steel panels of Camp Inowana have served them well, repelling raiders and the dead alike. Okay, something else about the food. Like, we have to repelling raiders and the dead alike. What am I saying here? What am I saying here, folks? You know what? We'll come back to it. Something about the food. Hey, welcome. I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure for a TTRPG game jam. A tabletop role-playing game jam. Okay. The high wooden walls reinforced with sleek steel panels of Camp Ainawana have served them well, repelling raiders and the dead alike. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm commit. I've joined three. I'm in Breathless. I'm in 3 right now, and I'm planning on doing something for all of them because I was feeling very unfulfilled in my like creative process. I was like, it's because I'm only designing for 5e. Like I like 5e, it pays the bills, but I need to design for other things too, or I will go. Woohoo, woohoo. Okay. The high wooden walls reinforced with slick steel panels of Camp. Okay, I need to focus on this game jam and not be thinking of the other one I'm joining. Okay. Have served them well, repelling raiders and the dead alike. The campground, the campgrounds are fertile, allowing for. No, I don't like how that sounds. Ugh, God, this is what's gonna be hindering me. Okay. Hey, Daniel. Hey, homie. I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure, for a game jam called Breathless. And the setup for the adventure is no one survives because they've all been infected by tainted meat. But because it was meat, they have a lot longer incubation time. So they're going to run into a nearby city to try and get supplies because they're dead either way. Okay. Repelling the raiders and the dead alike. I like it too. Yeah. So right now we're doing the setup for part 1, the meat, which has like a narrative focus and then some guidance for the GM. Like, hey, you can have your players be the one that hunted down the meat, or you can have it have already happened and then you're kind of sitting around cooking it by the fire, and then one of the NPCs or one of the players notices there's something wrong with what they're eating. Also, y'all can't hear this, unfortunately, but I am listening to the Walking Dead soundtrack, like, score right now to get into the feel of things. But hello to all of my viewers across all 3 of these streams. Thank you for being here. Even with the fertile grounds, the fertile grounds of Ainawana, hunting is still a necessity. To feed the tens of dozens of inhabitants. No, not thousands, dozens, the tens of dozens. I know that's not a proper phrase, but we're gonna make it one today. Let's see. Setting the scene far into the woods surrounding the city of Cambridge, survivors are making the best of the situation. The high wooden walls, reinforced with sleek steel panels of Camp Ainawana, have served them well, repelling raiders and the light. Even with the fertile grounds of Ainawana, hunting is still a necessity to feed the tens of dozens of inhabitants. Yeah. Okay. So you the hunting party. Consisting of set out for an extended hunt. To bring back as much meat as they can before winter hits. You Or part. What's that part? Okay. I think that's a good intro, all right? Part 1, the meat. GM. How am I forgetting how to spell guidance? GM guidance. We're gonna scroll up. Hello, welcome. I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure for a game jam. Thank you for being in here. Let's see. We're gonna go with heading. No, we should go with heading 2. Actually, we're gonna go with heading 2. Heading 2, guidance. Also, I should pull up the the actual product. Oh, how many times have I bought this thing? Okay, what are the skills? Bash, dash, sneak, shoot. Okay, bash, dash, sneak, shoot. Here we go. GM guidance. When running this section, you can do one of the following things. Have the characters make checks. Have the characters make checks. Have the characters make checks to see if one of them brings down the infected creature. Open the scene with the entire hunting party around a fire eating. Bash, dash, sneak, shoot, think, sway. What is sway? Hold on. What is sway? Sorry, does this not tell you? I'm gonna jump out of a window, actually. Okay, catch your breath. Playing the game. Checks. Loots. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Wreck, run, jump, sneak, hide, soak, shoot, track, throw, find, think, perceive, analyze. So, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why isn't there like a... Okay, we're gonna have to add an ability here, I think. Continue. Wait, continue? Maybe continue? Okay, because the words are bash, dash, sneak, shoot, think, continue. Like, okay, let's find a good word. Endure. We're gonna add endure. Oh my god. We're gonna add endure. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add endure. Around a fire, eating the tainted meat. Either... Hello, I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure for a game jam. Thank you so much for being here. Around a fire, eating the tainted meat. An NPC can be the first one to get sick. You can ask the players to make an endure check. Endure! Which means I'm gonna have to make another character sheet, actually. Oh god, I definitely almost spilled all that water. Like, that's good. Like, sway someone. Yeah. Sway is persuasion. So sway is, so charm, manipulate, intimidate. Bash is wreck, move, force, obviously. Dash, run, jump, climb. Sneak, hide, skulk, lurk. Shoot, track, throw, fire. Think, perceive, analyze, and repair. But yeah, so we're gonna get endure. And it's gonna be both a physical and like mental thing. Like if like you get sick to your stomach, you'll roll an endure. If like something super stressful happens, you'll roll an endure. Honestly, I think it should have had that in here in the first place, but it's fine. It's super fine, you know? Can we make this a form fillable too? Okay, okay. But yeah, okay. You can ask, hey, welcome, I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure. You can ask the players to make an endure check. Those that fail, vomit, and notice there is something wrong with the meat. Okay. I'm running this section. You can do one of the following things. Okay, I also need to make some NPCs for these guys. It's a party of 15 to 20, I guess? No, it's a party of 12 to 16, which includes the players. So really, I only need 8 to 12 NPCs. Hey, Graham. Thank you for the water. Making people start by eating tainted meat is pretty railroady. You're so right, Graham. I am railroading them. Purple or green blood in the bad meat? Oh, that's a really great question. I don't know, actually. Also, I guess it kind of depends on what kind of zombies these are as well. Because here's the thing. How does the zombie infect a deer without them realizing there is tainted meat, right? What kind of zombies are the... Okay, you know what? Other animals are just... Oh! Other animals are just carriers. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Water source pollution? Could be water source pollution. Okay, purple or green blood. Oh, wait! Wait! Both! Okay, wait a minute. Animals are carriers. Make them magic zombies. I think I'm gonna keep it grounded in as much reality as possible, but it's zombies, so you know. Animals are carriers, primarily infected through tainted water sources. So pretty much what tainted water sources can mean, like, I think when zombies fall into like if a large group of zombies like polluted a stream or a stream, a lake, a small pond or whatnot, they're like the bacteria in them would wash away into the water, get in there, and then unless like it rained heavily and was kind of like clearing it out kind of situation, even then that might soak into the ground as well. The water contaminates it, animals drink it, they don't get sick, but if a person eats them, right? Because even if another animal eats them, they don't get sick, they just become a carrier. And then if you eat the meat of the sick creature, or if you eat the meat of the sick creature, or you get attacked by a sick creature, it can infect you. Ooh. Oh yeah, also should apply to the plants as well, because if a zombie dies, not even a zombie dies, right? If a zombie, no, actually I think it's a die. So let's say you and I go out into the woods and we kill a zombie and we leave the body where it is. Eventually all of that sicky nastiness is going to seep into the soil and like become a problem. Now there are ways to like counteract that. You really got to turn over the ground and stuff and whatnot. And also obviously it doesn't happen all the time. Like I think it takes a long time for that sickness to seep in. So like if we were going through a woods trying to escape, and Druid's with now, if we were going through the woods trying to escape and we just dropped body after body after body and never went back for them, eventually they would like decompose because they're truly dead at that point, and they would make the place, hello homie, I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure. They would make the place sicker because nobody took care of the bodies. Yes, yes. Before revealing the tainted meat, have the characters and the NPCs be having a conversation, having some sort of conversation. Perhaps reminiscing on friends, sharing contraband, talking about their future plans, etc. Like, we really want to set the tone that, oh, everybody's sick. Also, I think there's going to be a 16-year-old in this hunting party. Yeah, because I think there's going to be you have to, primarily they only take like 18-year-olds out, but the 16-year-old is like really good. Make one of the NPCs vegetarian. Ooh, actually, tall tales about strange ways to kill zombies. Actually, that's really cool. Vegetarian NPC. Actually, I can dig it. Actually. What do you mean by stew-based ritual? Oh, I hear what you're saying. Actually, vegetarian NPC. Yeah. Ooh. Also, here's the question. Here's the question. At this point, do they know that meat can be infected? Right? Have they just gotten lucky at this point? Hey, welcome. I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure. Do they know? Okay. I think they don't know. Okay. They don't know. They don't know meat can be infected. Has the outbreak been around for long? Maybe this is the first time they've even finding out about any of it. So, okay. I don't know how long the outbreak has been, is the thing. What's a reasonable amount of time? Wait. You know what it could be? So here's what I'm thinking it's gonna be. The outbreak has been outbreak. It's been about 2 to 3. We'll say 2 to 4 years. 2 to 4 years. It's been about 2 to 4 years. The infection of animals is new. Infection of animals is new. The infection of animals is new, like a mutation of the zombie virus. Like, how do animals get infected? Right, you weren't here for that. Hey, Graham. So the way animals get infected, are they eating a zombie deer? No. They're not eating a zombie deer. So animals are carriers. They don't actually get turned. And the way that happens is they eat like polluted plants, polluted water. No, you're super fine. I'm happy to answer this. Polluted plants. So like if a zombie dies in the soil and you don't like do something with the bodies, like burn them, you need to burn these bodies. It's like it'll start actually decomposing because it's actually dead at that point. And then yes, plants if the plants grow in the soil that has been infected, that has had like zombie decay in it, which it doesn't happen immediately, right? Like it takes some time. Like how long does it take a body to decompose? Hold on. How long does it take a body to decompose? It takes between 10 and 15 years to reach the stage where, okay, so a normal body decomposes in 10 to 15 years. I'm gonna say zombies because they're zombies. It takes about wait a minute. What if it's not a mutation? Wait. What if it's not a mutation? What if it's always been like this, but the bodies take, like, okay. Because obviously we're not gonna have zombie bodies take 10 to 15 years to decompose, right? We will have them take about, if the zombie apocalypse has been going on for 2 years, we could say it takes 2 years. It could take 2 years for the bodies to decompose properly into the ground, right? And there are large, oh God, if I make insects be carriers, that's gonna get so much more fuckier. Like, ooh, I don't wanna, I can't. I thought about it and I was like, that'd be so fucked. You'd be so fucked. It's not a new mutation. It just took time. It took time to decompose. And even, oh my God, it's not a new mutation. Is new knowledge. Bodies took 2 years to decompose. Oh my God, the bodies took 2 years to decompose. And, or actually, let's say it took, no. It took 2 years to decompose and infect the land. And then the animals are, oh my God. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh my God. And the only reason they're going to know something is wrong with the meat, they'll go and check it. It's been brewing. Decomposition is done by insects mostly. Oh yeah, 100% but I think we can get away with saying, hey, this is just what happens to zombie bodies, right? So the only reason they know there's something wrong with the meat is because they go and look at another piece of it, because it's not like they're carriers, sure, but it doesn't like really show on them. But there's some, like, you could find like an organ or like a piece of haunch or something that has like the signs of infection that you get when you're bit, but very much more minimal. And they're like, we ate infected meat. And they already know that eating infected people turns you into a zombie, because there have been people that have come like through the area and talked about how like we were starving, our friend was starving, and they ate the meat and that's how it's gonna happen. I like it here. Okay. Before revealing the tainted meat, have characters and the NPCs be having some sort of conversation, perhaps reminiscing on friends and sharing contraband, talking about future plans, etc. This is a standard ritual that happens whenever a hunt happens, along with skinning and eating the first kill. It's a superstition that no one breaks. Hello, welcome. I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure. It's superstition that no one breaks, as it is said to bring luck to the hunting party. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. Oh God. Okay. So after that happens, okay, folks, we're gonna be going for. We usually go for 2 hours. I do have to cut it short a little bit because I have some chores to get done before people get to the house. So we'll be ending at 2:45, which is about 55 minutes from now, instead of like the full 2 hours. Okay. GM guidance. This is good. Okay. Once everyone knows they are infected. Once everybody knows they are infected. Once everyone knows they are infected. Okay, once everyone knows they are infected, the characters, the party, entire hunting group can choose to keep hunting. Here in the entire hunt, they can choose to keep hunting or return to the camp. Okay, I think the camp is gonna have a doctor and a doctor and or scientist, right? Like somebody that got out. Ooh, actually, I think part of the reason why there's so many people in the camp is that the juvenile detention center had people in it when the zombie apocalypse broke out. Like, it was easy to, like, did they have weapons? We'll figure that out later. If you infect means, does that mean that they cannot eat anything from that point? No. So what it means from that point, whenever they bring back, like, because not every part of the land has been tainted, right? Not every stream has been tainted either, right? So what it means is whenever they bring meat back, they're gonna have to do a thorough inspection of all the meat, because even, like, while it's not turning them into zombies and it's not hindering them as, like, a creature, there will be, like, signs on some part of the body internally. Like, it's not an external showing. So, like, you'll maybe see something in the organs. You'll see, like, because there's a very clear, like, pattern on your, like, body when you get infected outside of the bite. Like, you start showing these, like, blotches and weird things or whatever. And so they'll have to meticulously check the meat. And if they find that in any part of it, that's gone. Like, that's it. You got to toss the whole thing out because it's already in the body. But that'll be the way where they can kind of tell. Which also, like, this is a short adventure where everybody dies. This isn't this, like, I mean, I guess technically this could turn into something larger, but it's like, you know, so, but yeah, that's how I imagine it working in my brain. Again, group can choose to keep hunting or return to the camp. If they choose to keep hunting, have them make a group shoot roll. You can, you add a bonus equal to the number of NPCs, equal to the number of NPCs. The total amount of pounds of the meat they find is blank. And I'll figure out exactly what that formula is, but that's not super important now. Part 1, the meat. Part 2. Return to Inowana. Hello, welcome. I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure. Oof. Oh wait, Zizat, I'm also gonna have to put you in the credits, homie, because this was helpful as well. Let's see. Normal text. Is it heading 1? Why is my mouse being weird? Setting. Normal text. Heading 1. Maybe a twist you can make is the infection. Isaiah, what do you mean the infection feels good? What is this music that I'm listening to? Oh, Delirium. Sorry, folks. 1 second. There's music. Like, what is this music that I'm listening to right now? Where is it coming from? Oh, that's where it's coming from. Okay, cool. There was words in this, and I actually hate words when it comes to working on stuff. I don't want credit, VJ. Okay. Guidance. Delirium. Actually, That'd be really good for... That'd be really good for the delirium effects. Humans have higher metabolic rates than other mammals. That's perfect. That's perfect, actually. Okay. The reason I wanted to look that up, because the question is, so when you eat infected flesh, it happens pretty quickly. When you eat infected human flesh, it happens like it's not a slow process. You getting infected and dying and then coming back, right? And then I was like, okay, why would that be the case for that and not the case for this? And I think it'll be twofold. Right? I think it'll just be one thing. The metabolism of humans makes it happen quicker versus the metabolism of animals does not when it comes to their meat being infected. And it's a much longer process. Like, by the time they come back from their hunting trip, they should have all been zombies at this point. And since they're not, there's this idea or assumption that the infection timeline is much longer, right? Especially after they get what's the word I'm looking for? After they get they get an examination. It's not great. Like, the way that they have to do it is not great, but Okay, part 2, return to Inowana. Actually, while I'm here, I should take another one of these. Okay. Hey, friend! I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure for a game jam. Thanks for popping in. Endure against delirium. Okay. Part 2, return to Iowana. I was thinking how in Yellow Jackets there's a cult. Think of how being stuck in the wilderness is actually good, so the infection causes an area that frees them from the stress of survival. Ooh. I like that. Okay, part 2, return to Inowana. Okay. This adventure makes the assumption that the characters are not going to hide that they might have been infected due to the meat. If they do hide it, and don't leave, read section Like, an assumption is being made here, right? Upon returning to the camp and explaining what has happened, the hunting party is immediately secured in holding cells. Immediately secured in holding cells and examined by the doctor. Scientist? Okay, so I think this mixture of NPCs is going to be, hey Robin, we're making a zombie apocalypse adventure. Is going to be obviously the juvenile detention center had doctors, right? Like, unquestionable, they had doctors. They already had a garden because while it's still a juvenile detention center, it is a low level one. Hey, welcome. We're making a zombie apocalypse adventure. It's a low level one. So, it's got like a garden. It's still got like it's got dorms. It's got like isolated holding cells, which they need sometimes, you know, for various reasons. It's got an infirmary, and it's got it's got things to help these juveniles get reintegrated into society, right? Like, so perfect. I love it. I love it. So they had a doctor already, but then I think the rest of like a bunch of NPCs showed up, like adults and stuff. So there's going to be a couple of scientists. There's going to be some like either military personnel or like people that a bunch of people that just have a lot of fucking guns, right? Oh, wait a minute, parents. All of the extra people, majority of the extra people that showed up here. Nah, your teeth too, though. What does that mean? Nah, your teeth too, though. I don't understand. Hey, Robin. But the majority of people that are here are the parents of these juveniles. They were worried about their kids. And that's a wide spattering of people. That's scientists. That's maybe another doctor. That's people that own a bunch of guns. Oh my God. That's how we got everybody here. That's how we got everybody here for the most part, right? And then, of course, they did let in like other people that were like in need, that kind of thing. But that's who the majority, like they're majority related to each other. Ooh, yeah. A father and son were on this hunting trip together. Oh my God. We're in the hunting party. Okay. Examined by the doctors and the scientists. Under careful guard. It is determined it is determined they have X amount of time before they turn into zombies, roughly, give or take a few hours. But it's a much longer period of time. Typically in this scenario, when you're infected, depending on how far along you get to say goodbye to your loved ones, and then you are euthanized, essentially. Prior to everyone about that, I think they have a therapist. They would have a therapist or two here, and they'd have a couple of therapists actually. They'd have a therapist or something that comes in and like counsels people that are going to have this happen to them, like helping them get their last things in order, etc., etc. Prior to the therapist coming back to talk to everyone, about what comes next, the group, which are still around each other and can communicate, even though they are in their own cells, decide if we have all this time and we're gonna die anyway, we should, hold on, let me scroll down for y'all, should make the best of it. Let's go into Cambrook and try and find some supplies that the camp needs and hide them away somewhere safe. Hold on a second. Part 2. Part 2, return to Ainawana. The adults the majority of the camp agrees with this, and those that are willing to go. Some of the NPCs can decide they don't want to do that. Set off. Okay. Oh, I actually should probably... I do need to do a setting the scene section for this. I'll come back and write that later, though. Part 3. To Cambrook. Let's see. Underscore. Setting the scene. Ooh, this is good. I really shouldn't do things under a time crunch, but I feel like I get so much stuff done when I'm under a crunch, which is completely ridiculous. Okay, we'll set the scene later. I don't want to do that right now. Okay. You can skip this section. Wait, let's see. Setting the scene. Okay, that is in fact normal text. Okay, cool. Why is this so small? All right, 1 second, folks. Okay, I am back. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, you can skip this. You can skip this section if you just want to get the characters to Cambrook. If traveling is important, GM guidance. Normal text, heading 2. Okay. If traveling is important, here are some tips and options. Make sure the various NPCs are engaging in some sort of like display or conversation. Whether it's openly showing signs of despair that this is how it ends, or having conversations about their regrets, etc. Okay, if I had more time, I'd make some zombie stat blocks, but I don't have time for this, so I'm not gonna. I might, maybe I will. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here's the thing. Wait. D20, D12, D10, D8, D6, D4. Okay. We'll add an extra D10 in there. Oh, by default, skills have a D4 rating. Assign a D8, assign a D10, D8, and a D6 to 3 skills you think your character is good at. Okay. So actually, I don't have to do that. I just add what system you're using. It's called Breathless. It's a Fari RPG system. It's really short. It's 3 pages long, right? Shoot, loot, survive. Breathless, a survival horror role-playing game. Like, it's very short. Okay, hold on. I wanted to look at the facility. Right. That's what I wanted to look at, because I don't know how, like, okay, let's see. Checks. When doing something challenging, you may check to see how it plays out. You only need to roll a switch. The game telegraph. Okay. You can then pick a skill and roll the die that matches its rating. Oh, if an ally helps you, you can also make a check, but share the same risk. They can also make it. Take the highest die and interpret the. Okay. Hey, first off, welcome to the chat. Second, thank you so much for dropping this in here. Yeah, I was about to drop it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, for those of you that aren't in here, let me also drop it in the TikTok and YouTube streams. Why is my mouse acting like this? And I don't think there's a single person in my chat, but that's fine. My YouTube chat. No big deal there. Twitch. Okay. But yeah. Hey, thanks for being in here. Appreciate you. Whether you're lurking or not, good to have you here. Okay. So, like, my question here is, so Breathless is I don't think anyone was in YouTube earlier. I was in all 3 trying to see who had peeps. Yeah, no, I honestly, Twitch is usually Twitch, then TikTok, then YouTube. YouTube, very rare. And mostly I do the YouTube stream because I don't want to have to upload everything back and forth. So it's more for archiving purposes than anything. But in case people like it in there better, I'd like to share it. what? Okay. Okay. So we're looking at the facility, which I can't show you, or I might get a copyright issue on YouTube. But we're looking at the facility, and pretty much what we're gonna do here is they have a zombie. They have like zombie stat blocks, right? Not zombie stat blocks. This is something else, but they have stat blocks for this. And I'm like, threats. Okay, cool. But what is the... Produces a field that halves the mass of anything above it and then repels it with incredible force. It makes a gooing sound. Okay, cool. Not really relevant to what I want. Like, I want to know the, like... Why is my mouse acting like this? I want to know the specific... Okay, cool. It has a baboon-like tail, but what is the... Like, what's the damage here? Is it just you hit it and it's gone? Okay, hold on. Let me scroll back up. Something is hunting the test subjects. A robotic predator sent to retrieve or kill them. Has a number of threat dice. When a test subject fails a roll, the GM may place a d6 on the current nemesis sheet or increase one die already. Whenever the nemesis is on the screen, the GM may roll and then discard any number of threat dice to determine what the nemesis does. Like the players, the nemesis has stress boxes and may be destroyed once it becomes vulnerable. Oh, it has stress boxes. I don't think I like that, actually. So here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. So in the Breathless system, essentially when you roll things, it like on a 1 to 2 you fail, on a 3 to 4 you succeed, on a 5+ you succeed, and you get a better effect, right? So and that covers, and you can't get a 5+ on a D4, right? You can only get a 4, but you can add a D6, a D8, and a D10, right? Although maybe you should get a D12. I don't know. So what I think I'm gonna do for the check section is I'm gonna be like, hey. On a 1 to 2, you get one, you do 1 damage, but like, because you're doing a little bit of damage to the creature, right? On a 3 to 4, you do 2 damage, and on a 5, you do 3 damage. I think the majority of the zombies are gonna only have 3 hit points, essentially. Maybe some of them will have more. They probably won't get individual stat blocks. They'll just be like, hey, here's the sheet. Majority have this. Here are a couple that do extra things, right? But yeah. So we just have damage in there. I don't want there to be stress like the characters get. Like that's a little bit too much in my opinion for this. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I also might give them a little bit more. Okay, but anyway. Have the party be attacked by zombies. Have the party be attacked by zombies. Now, if you want the adventure to have the party be attacked by zombies, consult X for zombie options. You can have this section. You can have this section. What are the words I'm looking for? Boop, 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 boop. You can have this fight be guaranteed non-lethal to the characters and kill off an NPC. If a character looks like they are about to die, an NPC can jump in the way to save them. Oh hey, I bought a Breathless game, Anomaly Hunters. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. And the system's chill. Can jump in the way to save them. Man, I'm being so productive right now. We have about 25 more minutes before I have to bounce. But we've gotten through, like, part 1's done. Part 2, return to Inawana. Part 3 to Cambrook. And then part 4 is going to be actually in Cambrook. Right? I'm going to need a map. Oof. Okay, I think I'm gonna... No. Okay. GM guidance. Setting the scene. Have the party be attacked by zombies. Okay. Part 4. Cambrook. Setting the scene. I don't know what this city looks like yet. I don't know what I'm basing it off of yet, so I'm not going to do the setting the scene bit just yet. Excuse me. Okay. Why is this? This is so weird. Why is this like this? 16. Okay. Setting the scene. Heading 2. Heading 1. Part 4, Cambrook. Setting the scene. Okay. Hello, welcome. I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure. Once the party is in the outskirts of the city, they go over the map, find a relatively, wait, they should have done that previously. Okay. They go over the map, reminding everyone where the safe drop-off location will be. Reminding everyone where the safe drop-off location will be. Oh, one of the parents is a couple of the parents are totally going to be former. Hold on one second, folks. I gotta check something just real quick. I think somebody that dropped in here. No, okay. There was somebody that I was arguing with on TikTok, and I thought I saw their username in here, and I was about to be like, ooh, what are you doing in here? Okay. Reminding everyone where the drop-off location will be. And telling everyone to use... So, I think a lot of military and, like personnel had kids here for one reason or another, whatever. So when they came here, they came packing a lot of, like, heat. Also, the camp also might have been a staging ground for something, since it's still close to Canberra. It's not, like, ridiculously far away. It's a 2-hour drive. It is a 2-hour drive. And so it's a good staging ground. So they might have an arsenal of weapons, right? And I think everybody that goes in the hunting party gets a handgun and 1 bullet. Or maybe not. We'll figure out what's going on with that later. But I think they have a lot of weapons. Like, when they're going hunting, they use bows and arrows to, like, conserve ammunition and stuff. Ooh, they probably have a machine shop at this place, too. Once the party is in the outskirts of the city, they go over the map, reminding everyone where the safe drop-off location will be, and telling everyone to use their 1 bullet if necessary. Primarily the reason that they might need to use the 1 bullet, like, let's say they get back to the safe zone, right? And they drop the stuff off and they're about to die. They need to, you know, take themselves out so that when the others come, they are not, like, attacked as much as possible. To use their 1 bullet if necessary. Okay. The hunting party splits up into groups, into even groups. So I think this adventure is for 4 people, specifically. Obviously, you can stretch it out to more, but there should be 2 NPCs into even groups. There should be 2 NPCs in each. There should be 2 NPCs. Hello, I'm making a zombie apocalypse TTRPG. Thanks for dropping in. There should be 2 NPCs in the group with the players. Whew, man. They each head out in their separate directions after a final goodbye. Whew. Okay. Okay, so locations in Canbrook. Locations and encounters, right? Heading to. So, okay, so they need a bunch of things, right? How do you make bullets? Can you... Oh my God, are you... Jesus Christ. Okay, so you can turn shell casings into bullets, right? That can happen. What is in the inside of bullets? Like, what do you need on the inside exactly? Primer, you need powder. Okay. Gunpowder is... How do you make gunpowder? Where can you buy sulfur? You can buy sulfur in Walmart. Where can you buy charcoal? You can make charcoal, gunpowder, primer, actual bullet. Thank you. You can make charcoal, and then where can you buy saltpeter? Okay, wait. What is the primer? What is a bullet primer made out of? Made out of. Okay. They have a machine. Metal sheets. Okay. The VJ going on a lot of watch lists. Probably when I asked how do you make a bullet, it wouldn't. Like, I hate the AI overview and I don't know how to fucking turn it off. And I'll like. And I was expecting the AI overview to at least just give me the answer. And it's like, we cannot actually give you this answer as it is illegal to make bullets and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, bro, tell me. Okay. So locations that we need, right? So Home Depot, etc. Okay. Okay, Home Depot, etc. Hey, welcome, I'm making a zombie apocalypse adventure. Stuff to make bullets. Sulfur, wood, saltpeter, metal sheets. Okay, what else? Pharmacies, rehab locations, they would have certain drugs. rehabs, pharmacies, rehabs, hospitals. Not the smartest idea, but hospitals, various medications. Okay, what else do you need in a zombie apocalypse? Various tools. Okay. Gardening supplies. Seeds, etc. Okay, so we have stuff for bullets, we have for medications, we have seeds. What else do you need in a zombie apocalypse? So we got food, we got defense, we got health. Luxuries. Oh, wait a minute. Various tools. Let's see. We would also need like gas, etc. Canned goods. Thank you. Thank you. Food. Canned goods. Perishables. You go to the Home Depot. Gas, etc. Batteries, etc. Luxuries, books, magazines, coffee, liquor, toys, etc. Okay, so the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top priority obviously is food, medicines, bullets, which food goes in with seeds and stuff, and then luxuries would be like secondary. So what that means is I will have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, like about 5 different locations, and then figure out what the encounters inside are. So potential encounters. Potential encounters. Home Depot. I think inside of Home Depot there are probably like doomsday prepper raiders that will shoot on site. Pharmacy obviously is going to have some zombies. I want people to be, okay, we'll go with zombies. I don't know what kind yet. Gardening supplies, etc. is gonna have people, but specifically people that are holding their undead loved ones still around them out of weird sentimentality. The food areas is gonna have feral children. Oh, there should be feral children and animals on the streets, less so in the buildings and less being chased. Yeah, actually. Okay, so Home Depot, pharmacy. We'll go feral animal. No. You know what? We're gonna go feral children in the pharmacy, feral animals in the food. And then luxuries is, Most zombies on the street, occasionally in the buildings. All right, Home Depot, food, luxuries. Man, I need a nap. Feral kids trying to get their ADHD meds in the pharmacy. LOL. Occasionally. Luxuries is just gonna have like... So here's the thing. I kind of want the luxuries bit to be really sad. So I think there's going to be somebody who clearly killed themselves and wrote and was like writing in a journal and stuff. Wait. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do a suicide murder. Bottle of cognac, yeah. The partner, after reading everything, etc. fell into a pit of despair and decided life wasn't worth living for them or their lover, and wrote about it in a journal. Yeah, that's what they're gonna find in there. Okay. Okay, this is solid, actually. Part 5. Part 5. The end. Man, we got a whole outline shit planned here. This is folks, we did some good shit today. Part 5. The end. If any of the infected hunting party makes it back to the rendezvous point with the goods, they die shortly thereafter. They can feel the end coming on. Ask the following questions. Ask the following questions. What's going through your mind? The end is near. What's going through your mind as the end is near? What's going through your mind as the end is near? Okay, what's going through your mind as the end is near is the first one, right? What's the next one? What is, I don't know what this next question is, but the final one is, do you have the courage to end it? Do you use the gun? Do you use the gun? Like, that is the final one, right? What's going through your mind as the end is near? What's something you would change if you had the opportunity to go back? What part of your body is turning first? Actually, what part of your body is turning first? Where can you feel? I think that's going to be the first question. And then the next question is, what's one thing you wish you could have changed? You wish you could have changed. Do you use the gun? Folks, we did it. We got a whole fucking outline in an hour and 45 minutes. In an hour and 41 minutes, actually. Actually, it's more of an hour and 40 minutes because I didn't go live until like 5 minutes in. Or like I didn't start. Oh man. This is good. I'm gonna get this done. I'm very excited about this. Okay, folks, that's where we're gonna call it, so I can go like get some chores done before my dad gets home and these people get here. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back on Monday playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and then in the evening, and then on Tuesday at 12 p.m. CST, I will be back working on this. Unless I get it done over the weekend. Yeah. Go work on your own thing. Hey, next time I see you, tell me what you're making. Well, actually, tell me right now. What are you doing for your entry? What are you making? While I eagerly await if the homie's going to tell me, I am going to take us to the end screen, but I am still here. So thank you so much for Black Rock makes a Haunted West train stop. Oh, I love a Haunted West. Oh my God. I love, me and a friend were making a game called Fleeting Moments, which is a supernatural, queer, sad game. Okay. Thank you. I love that. I can't wait to check that out. All right, folks. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.